I went and just gave it a try. Dad was like, just chalo try karte hain, inshallah kuch na kuch nikal jayega. Agar if Allah wants you to stay here and study, inshallah, why not? And between the buildings, big area is there.
Yeah.
So we wanted to cover from the recreation until building 1. All the cars will be parked. I take a lot of pride on doing this. When people try to criticize me, right, I love that. That gives me such a boost in my work ethic. So staying with my parents, mom is cooking food, and cut to in a couple of months
You're
I'm
doing
going,
it yourself.
yeah, cutting onions and everything. Because I used to come back and forth, again from Dubai to play cricket over here in the club. Then I go back and I became the like in my last year, like
Virat Kohli ki zindagi ka bachchan ji chuke ho.
no.
Hey, welcome to the BeeFy Talks, and stay tuned for podcasts and more.
Hello bhai, kya haal hai aapke? ठीक है?
Ekdam first
We are
class.
back after a long time, and we wanted to chill today and talk some good topics
Yes.
on an exciting and life experience kind of stuff. So भाई पहले तो आप ये बताओ कि आपको मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी में आके आपको कैसा लगा?
मेरे छोटे भाई की भी यूनिवर्सिटी है.
हाँ.
पहले तो अस्सलाम वालेकुम everyone. Good evening. I like this, man. The setup is very nice because I'm actually used to CNAQ, big campus, Qatar University, Qatar Foundation. But this university is pretty nice. I mean, it's not always about the area.
Yes.
It's all about the quality also.
And how do you utilize it?
It's amazing. I like. We are in the library right now, right?
Correct.
So I like the setup. It's all nice.
It's really good, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
I like the reception, by the way. The entrance is very good.
It's really good, royal, right? Okay, so talking about how has your university life been? How would you describe it initially?
Yeah. It's fun.
It was fun.
It's lifetime experience, obviously.
Do you still miss those days of university?
100%. 100%. So we are talking about today. Podcast is about university life, which I have gone through, obviously. And I really miss, because I finished my diploma year in College of the North Atlantic, and then I went for a final year in Middlesex University, Dubai. So 2 university experience, which with different background, different atmosphere, different country, and obviously the syllabus are different. And I like the fact that I enjoyed with my studies, extracurriculum activities, in that sports. Lots of things. I mean, it's lifetime experience which helped me improve my personality, meet different culture people, different religion people, and have a different experience of the professors. In school, we used to have like teacher and X and Y and Z, but here it is all about you. Like the ball is in your court. Correct. The ball is in your court. You do whatever you want to do.
So, and no one will come and push you towards it. You have to go out and explore, put yourself into things and all. So, you have been into maybe sales and department or something. Tell me about that, like sports field and what.
Look, first of all, getting admission in College of the North Atlantic at that time was very tough. I had good marks in my Java program in high school. I was the second topper. So, itna nahi padh raha tha. So, because I was a commerce student, so my interest was bit of in programming and everything, though I'm not a programmer right now. So, what I did was, we were before going to India. So, the main plan was to go to India and study.
Okay.
But somehow I went and, just gave it a try. Dad was like, just chalo try karte hain, inshallah kuch na kuch nikal jayega. Agar if Allah wants you to stay here and study, inshallah, why not? So we just gave it a try, and they asked us to come. The admission officer, she asked me and my dad to visit her office because of my marks up and down in few majors. So she's like, see, you have a good marks, but we don't want you to go directly into the major programs. We want you to do some preparatory courses, and which was at that moment, it was just like, just give me whatever you have.
Yeah.
So, because look, one of the aspect what I liked about university, we call college. It was back then College of the North Atlantic. Now it's University of Doha.
Yes.
So,
shouldn't live between change the course. Yeah, take.
I mean, look, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you that story. after a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So I started my program, and then it was because it was a college of the North Atlantic. Most of my professors were Canadians, and not most, all of them were Canadians. So what happened was, it was a different experience because all are giving their different experience, and
Correct.
if you go to class, you don't go to class,
What do you
no
mean?
problem.
Mhm.
And obviously, as you high school graduate, we high school graduates, when we go to universities, and when we are in independent life, it is a different experience. So we need to control our emotions. If you bunk the class, no one is going to ask you. I doubt if professors are asking.
No,
If
they
they are
don't.
really interested to have a good career of you, and then they'll say, okay, don't go
Don't
and bunk the
attend
classes. But
classes.
I saw everybody's coming half an hour late to the classes, and what I felt was, wow, I
So
can
freedom,
go.
because we have been coming from this MES and Indian school, like
Yeah.
where you like that 2 minute late nahi hona chahiye,
Late nahi
be
hona
before the
chahiye, right.
teacher and this and that.
So I was just completely mesmerized by the atmosphere.
Hmm.
So now the important thing what I had at that time was what kind of background I had.
Mhm.
I don't wanted to waste my father's money.
Correct. We
If
have
I
that thought.
see, universities are different. They have a different payment structures, syllabus structures, semesters. So if you fail in one major, then they will ask you to. They will say, okay, fine, no problem. Talha, you failed. Just come in the next semester and just do it.
Hmm.
And
The backlogs.
but backlogs, no. Here it is not backlogs.
Acha.
Again, you have to do another semester.
Again,
Yes.
repeat the semester.
If, for example, if you failed in math 1900,
Hmm.
okay, no problem. Come in another semester and do it.
Mhm.
So you can do math 1900 with another courses in the next semester. So probably you can say backlogs, but that curriculum of Indian curriculum that doesn't fit here.
Correct.
Here it's just like come and do it again.
Okay, so it was different. It was American based, not Atlantic.
Not Atlantic
Canadian.
based, Canadian based. So I was like, so for me it was a different scenario. So different exposure, everything is different in my point of view. So I need to hold my nerves. I never used to bunk the classes from my high school. Like I don't like bunking.
Hmm.
Okay, I've never bunked my classes. Yes, I will take permission and go and play cricket.
So
That is a different
you are a
scenario.
kind of person who wants to sit in the class, enjoy the classroom environment, understand what teacher is trying to
Yeah, have
teach and
fun,
everything.
make fun,
I
or
understand.
play with
Hmm.
like it's
Yeah.
it's a different atmosphere. So for me, it was important that what kind of background I'm coming from.
Hmm.
Am I a very coming from a rich family? We are 5 brothers, mashallah. So I don't wanted to set up an example that okay, I'm getting a backlogs and I'm struggling to finish my backlogs. So it struck right. Oh, for me, only one thing is important. I need sports background. I mean, I need sports facilities. Like we got cricket pitches, we got football, gym, swimming pool, tennis, and everything. So I like playing and having all those
Outdoor
experience.
is must.
Right. So I got that. And above all, then the next priority was studies now. I mean, it's as a student, you have some prerequisite, when you
Correct.
study in universities. So for me, it was important that I make sure that I get good marks. Eventually, I got some marks, not a good marks, but it happens. So then I started my semesters and everything is happening. So, okay, this is a life lesson for all the university students, okay? You may have a good friends, you have best friends, you have all the colleagues around in the campus and you might be trusting them. But remember one thing, if you have taken psychology or finance or computer science, and after a couple of semesters, you're like, Abdurrahman is doing psychology, why don't I try? Okay? Now what's going to happen over here? Just focus on this. My initial step to come in the university was not psychology, right? I've been groomed. I've been thinking that, okay, I like finance or whatever admission I took initially. I like that. So in my university, in my college those days, you can change your majors. You have, there was,
Anytime between the course?
no,
Or
after the
first year?
semesters.
Okay, after the semester.
After first semester, you can say, I don't like, I can't cope up with marketing. I want to jump into HR or I want to jump into IT. XYZ. They will give you
in the
preparatory
commerce
courses.
field only, you can change courses.
Yeah. I mean, see, in North Atlantic colleges, it's a different
Yeah.
sector. They don't ask you to focus on one thing. If you feel like changing your majors, they will check what exactly is the genuine reason you're not able to cope up because they want money. Education system is in some places is different. In some places it's very nice. So here it is. So you don't like, okay, if Abdurrahman is in psychology, just don't think that, okay, you can also do the psychology. You are good in probably accounts or marketing or XYZ, right? Focus on your stuff, because we as a friends, we try to influence a lot of people. Like, okay, please come into my major, it's nice. But I am not made for doing psychology.
So you're like, never choose any field just because a friend is there.
Right.
Don't
I mean,
get disciplined
see,
like
you
that.
have experienced people. You have you might have a career counselor, or you might have career guidance, or your professors, your deans. Go and consult them. Okay, so if you consult them, then they'll give you the right choice at what exactly you need to do. We tend to enjoy our university life so much that we forget that what exactly is important for us to take from
True.
those couple of years, like 3 years or 4 years.
Yes.
What we want, we only think that, okay, we'll go out for lunch and we'll have fun, we'll go eat shawarma and we'll go eat and we'll go have fun, we'll get karak and come back. By the time you come, the class starts and probably some professor don't like you to enter late.
And this is how the whole 3 years pass away, and you're like, "Achha,
and blink,
kaise
it's
guzre?" And
just,
we don't
it's
even
just
know.
blink of an eye.
Oh, did it happen same like you
Right,
thought?
it happened. It
just
happened.
went like this.
It happened. It's,
Really?
Man, I finished couple of 2.5 or 3 years diploma here in College of the North Atlantic, and I went to Middlesex University. So the university life. So what I did, when I entered first year, I understood it was mind mapping. I mapped everything, that what exactly this college gives me as the student. So what I can get from this college. So we had student representative council, we have cricket team, we have recreation, good facilities.
So what you did, you went, explored everyone, talked to
Everything.
everyone,
I was made in student representative council in SRC. I was made lead sports coordinator. So I was organizing sports events, and then when I was a junior, I learned from my seniors how they used to organize. So once I finished my class, I have a free time, I come to the council's office. So we discuss,
meet
okay,
people, discuss.
right.
and
We discuss that, okay, what we can do in upcoming week, Thursday, what we can do, what exactly we can give to the students, right? So we used to give a lot of different fun activities,
ideas and all. Okay,
Then
but I have a question that you try to do a lot of stuff. Do you think all people cooperate with you and they are like, okay, ready to help you, or you have to make your own way, talk to people, you have to go meet, ask them again and again? What do you think?
Ask them in since what?
I mean, for like, okay, they'll be like, I'm busy, come later. Or so you might be like, okay, yeah, he's busy, and you might just neglect and move on, or you have to just keep going back again and again.
See,
keep in check.
from the organizing perspective, I'll give you 2 examples. Meeting students and discussing what they want, and as an organizer, what we did. We had a set of 15 people in one committee, that is Student Representative Council for 2015 to 16. Okay, and we as a committee, we decide, we have weekly meetings, and we decide that what we should do and what we should not do. Okay, and then we share experience. Well, if we have a president who has a good idea to organize sports events, charity events, workshops, etc., we do according to our planning. So internally, we were good sorted people. Like, we had a good people, and lot of people. Yes. We had a very good communications. We know what exactly we need from every individual. But having said that, to get a feedback from outside the office, the students, the criticism was so much, because see, in any whenever you organize any event as a student or as a professional corporate work life, people will criticize. So that is we spoke about criticism other podcast, right?
Yes.
So people will criticize. They might be having a different experience. So one experience we wanted to try, but we couldn't, and people were very upset. So in our college back then, we had still they have a good, where we have a different cultures of people. So they had a good cars, Lamborghini, and different cars, and Maserati.
So you wanted to do a car show or something?
Yes.
Okay. And?
So we had a plan. So you visited College of the North Atlantic, right?
Yes.
So you know how the in between the buildings, big area is there.
Yeah.
So we wanted to cover from the recreation until building 1. All the cars will be parked.
Okay.
With the siren of 3, 2, 1, everybody will start their car and just give it one race. And the idea was Amazing.
Okay.
And what happened was, then when we were doing the brainstorming session for this idea, so everybody was happy because I mean,
Yeah.
me as a friend going out and telling my friend that we are coming up with one of the biggest car show in university and blah 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 blah. So everybody was excited. But then later, a couple of guys in our committee, and then we all agreed to that point that we can't do that.
Why?
Now everybody was starting the meeting at the council that why can't we do it?
Yes. What
And
was
the reason was, so you saw the College of the North Atlantic, all the buildings, right? It's with the glass. The building are covered with the glass windows size.
Yeah.
So if the sound is very high, the glass will break.
Really?
Right. Yes. That was one of the biggest concern, and because see, if you put the race, so the glass will
Yeah, it will
shake,
vibrate.
right? It will shake, and if it is shaking, some glasses will fall down, and the damage consequences might be different. Like as an organizer, you just can't pitch an idea and just go and do whatever you want. So, anyways, cut short.
I mean, there's a lot of cars, so it might happen.
And I mean, some people have a good turbo or 12 engine car or
Okay.
cylinder. Sorry, cylinders. So power
Yeah,
है,
it can
तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. So what we did that we dropped the plan and people started criticizing. And sometimes what happens is students always want freedom. Then sometimes professors comes like, guys, listen up. Next week we have class midterms or tests. Do not do any activities, such activities which will gather all the students, and because sometimes they might not come for the classes, right?
Right.
So certain obstacles used to come. So we used to deal. We used to learn. Because as an organizer, especially in the student life. Because we all are aggressive and passionate and we
Yes.
want to do everything. I want to show my best, right? I want to show my best and I want to be at the best. So we used to do is we used to, that's what I learned, that sometimes you need to listen. Just listen to your elders or people who have a lot of experience. You will learn a lot of things from that.
Okay, and tell me one thing. You did all this and you met people, went into clubs and this and that. Did this help you in your future life? Did you apply that organizational skills, the communication skills? Did it help you?
Yes.
And how do you apply it today?
See, one of the most important thing which I learned was how to deal with different people in one team, like team management. Though I didn't do a full course of team management, but those couple of years
Taught you a lot.
taught me a lot because
Gave you experience directly. You don't
Sure,
even need a
right,
course.
right. That gives me an experience in the sense I understood the fact that if I don't take experience from this life, I will never come back here. As a student, it's tough to come back to university. You can come and meet your professors in X and Y and Z, but you can never just come
Never
and sit
have that
yeah,
experience
right?
again and
So
that age again.
Right. So I wanted to learn a lot. I learned team management. Probably you can say anger management.
Acha.
Because
So you have to control your anger
Right.
because you've been
Yeah.
dealing with many people.
Exactly. What I do with my brothers, I can't do with my colleagues, my classmates, my council mates. So it taught me a lot, understanding the ability, appreciate others, appreciate him. If Abdul Rahman is doing good, appreciate him.
Correct.
Okay, I'm very good at videography, but if you have made some video, I need to appreciate. So I learned appreciating.
So putting your ego down and
I had a good local friends, the Qatari friends. Subhanallah, what I saw in them is appreciating. Wallah ta'ala, very nice, very nice, very nice. So this is what you learn, the character which you see of different people. You need to take some good positives from them. It's very important to understand that you should learn. How you can learn? It may be a thousands of reasons, but how you take those, it's important to take some good points from my friend Abdullah, my friend Abdul Rahman. You can take some good things from them.
For everyone.
You can nourish.
And I think भाई मेरे को एक चीज दिमाग में आ रही है कि I think it's very important to have those kind of people who appreciate you and give you that positive vibe and they are with you rather than criticizing every time and तुम्हारा मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं and you are this, you are that. I think
Such a
that
good point.
pessimism gives, and when you have friends around you who are supporting, like that's really
What a
important. I
point you
guess.
give. What a point you have brought.
And it's very important to have those kind of
You
friends
can
around you.
you
in
can
uni, I
bracket
guess.
that in the bulliness. The people who bully the
It's
ability
not
of
bully, bhai. I guess it's just their mentality that they can't talk good.
right,
So
and they
you
don't have
to
that
show.
skill. Correct.
They
Right.
don't
Right.
have that skill.
See, it happened.
So
With me.
mindset is important.
Right. It happened with me too. That I play cricket.
Yes.
I go class time to time, and might be 15 minutes late. Okay, up and down, lunch break,
Okay.
just meet friends. Drink some chai or some karak or something. So that happened a lot. And see, when you go through your university life, right? Do enjoy. That is very right. But having said that, you see your professors, right? How well they bring themselves in front of you. When they come to the class, they always have a lot of content to give it to you, explanation,
Lot
X
of
and Y
knowledge
and
they
Z.
have.
But still, you as a student, you find some ifs and buts in between them. But still, next day they come and do the best because they want best for you. Now, when it comes to the student perspective, your friends, your colleagues around, they try to mess up with you. They see in every group there will be one student or one or two people who will always criticize. Now you coming after your university time, right? Now you're coming and other of your friends might be doing something else. Okay, good for you. You go enjoy, sit in front of tea
Netflix and
time.
chill.
No, Netflix and chill, it's different. Go
Okay.
sit in front of tea time, drink a lot of tea or drink a lot of watermelon juice, do whatever you want. But you choose to come and do a podcast with me, which is your choice. But still some people will criticize you. Tu bahar nahi aata hai. You are not coming with us. You don't want to be a man. I mean, what stupidity it is. Just keep criticizing people. My take on this, I'm proud and I take a lot of pride on doing this. When people try to criticize me, right, I love that. That gives me such a boost in my work ethic. And
It shows you कि तुम कुछ कर रहे हो.
I mean, look,
लोगों को effect पड़ रहा है, लोग रो रहे हैं, मतलब it
Exactly.
has an effect on them.
University life is a very thin line between maturity and immaturity. So
Correct.
that 3 years and 4 years will
You
teach
keep
you.
experimenting between.
Of course. Now, if you are mature enough in 10 friends of yours, you are the only person who's mature enough. Tell me one thing. Aren't you getting all the negative vibes or negative
Correct.
comments each and every day?
Correct.
If they are bunking the class and they are going out and for example, Dragon Mart, it's near to your university. They are going and having fun in Dragon Mart and you're not going. And then they come
Yeah, it leaves यार मैं कितना पढ़ूं मैं यार मेरे दोस्त मजे कर रहे हैं मैं क्यों यहाँ बैठा हूँ. Why
अच्छा
am I
अगर आपके पास
attending the
बैंक
classes?
वॉल्ट है तो हमारी फीस भर दो अगले 2 साल की भी फिर. No, what my point over here is what is the primary purpose to come to the university?
Correct.
To get the best education or whatever it is your parents have paid the fees. Come, that is the first priority. Then other extracurricular activities comes one by one.
And by I think people and we don't realize, first of all, we don't realize what is the important thing in our life, and when we know what are the things important, we don't know how to prioritize them. We are like, oh यार दोस्ती अभी जरूरी है, पढ़ाई छोड़ो चले जाओ. Or this mismanagement.
Right, correct. I'll add one more thing over here. I finished my diploma year, right? I had the ball. I mean, I enjoyed a lot. I played cricket, got some good awards. I had a couple of good friends who played good cricket with me. I'm still in good touch with them. All of my university friends, most of them. Then I went to Dubai. Now you see, staying here with my parents and going 1 year away from my parents and cooking my own food. Yeah, they took, alhamdulillah, they took all my credits. So I got 1 year or like 11 months of program, that's it. So staying with my parents, mom is cooking food and cut to in a couple of months
you are
I'm
doing
going,
it yourself.
Yeah, cutting onions and everything.
DIY, do it
So
yourself.
yeah, so there I had a different experience again. Again, my dad has paid some money over there, and again the same experience, different environment. Dubai is a very happening life, man. Seriously, and I like the fact that I learned a lot. I enjoyed a lot. I played a lot of cricket. They offered me scholarship for masters, but
Just you play cricket well.
Yeah. Cricket was one of the most important topic for them, for me, for giving me a scholarship, but I didn't take it because some financial issues were there.
You had other plans as well to come.
No,
back.
because I had some another financial plans. I had got good job at that moment, so financially we were good, alhamdulillah. But I just wanted to have a different experience. Masters was not in my plan.
So
And Dubai,
okay, let me ask you this question. Do you regret not doing masters?
I can do masters now also.
Yeah, okay.
I want to do. It's
do
in
you
my
regret
plan.
that मैं पहले कर लेता तो
नहीं
अच्छा
नहीं
होता?
नहीं 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 नहीं
No.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, everything happened for the right time. It happened in the right time because whatever I want to do in my life, I wanted to do in my life with my university plans. I always
doing it
discuss.
right now.
Yeah, no, I always discuss with my dad, and we do mashwara. And we talk, okay, this how it
Mashwara,
is.
yani you can call it discussion. And
Yeah,
what you call
discussion.
it.
Like in Islam, we say mashwara. Like
Urdu, yeah.
it is, we keep asking each other. Okay,
Correct.
my
Taking
dad's opinion, my
people's
mom's
opinion,
opinion, and then we get to a good point where we can go and take one final decision. So I asked him, and we had different plans, and okay, how much it is going to cost, and X and Y and Z. I mean, like middle class family. What exactly you want? You don't have a bank wall like on 1.5 lakh dirham nikal ke de do, 150,000 dirhams, just give it to the university. No, it wasn't like that. We had a couple of discussion because I used to come back and forth, again from Dubai to play cricket over here in the club.
Achha.
Then I go back and I became the like in my last year, like I just
विराट
went for-
कोहली की जिंदगी का बचपन जी चुके हो तुम।
no. I actually played a lot of cricket in Dubai, more than I played. Like I played good cricket over there.
अच्छा।
I played all in turf, green grass. I became the captain. The moment I went next month, I became the captain of the university. And that's the last year. I just went for 1 year. And I directly became the captain of the university. So I had a good cricket because I'm passionate about cricket. So
So you know your passions and skills and everything.
yes. So I dropped the masters, but Dean was also nice. Dean was also saying that if you could stay here for masters,
तो चाह रहे थे कि आप stay करें।
director of university actually, dean and director of university and sports
Everyone.
head, they were like, just give it a try. I said I would love to, but it was
Opportunities
not.
are not.
Yeah, because I came back and within a couple of months I got a job over here. वो भी अल्लाह की तरफ से, alhamdulillah. So I learned over there a lot of things.
You learned how to live by
First time
yourself.
I left my parents and went and left. I was living over there in Dubai, and everything was different. Expenses was so much. I mean, even if you want to go from A to B, it was a couple of dirhams. 10 to 15 dirhams. You have to go, and I have to manage the finances properly well because I can't live lavish life. I mean, पढ़ने जाना है यार, कौन सा शॉपिंग करने जाना है. तो I mean this small things, right? When you're away from your family,
Parents,
it's
you
small
understand,
things. So it teaches you so many things.
Yes.
Like dad will give you certain lump sum amount. इसमें पूरा महीना
Now you
चलाना
know
है.
how to take the money
So-
from the bank, exchange it, make passport, visa.
Yeah.
Blah,
So
blah, blah.
what happened was इतना amount है. So breakfast में सुबह में एक bread ले लिया, Nutella आ गया, चुपचाप निकल जाओ. I mean it was fun.
You learn money management.
Money management, right? And then sabzi का भाव कितना है.
You know.
So what are the prices for the tomatoes and all the green vegetables and chicken and etc. And I learned how to make fried rice and different dishes. Mom was used to be constantly on phone. He do this. So it's a fun. I mean, see, to give the crux of university life, one of the most important thing I want my friends, the colleagues, our viewers to understand the fact that is university is a very important moment of your life which will destroy you or which will make you. Destroy in the sense you'll bunk, you'll not focus in your classes, you will keep giving your backlogs, and you think that the parents have a bank vault in some local banks over here and they can give you more money for every month. It doesn't work like that. See the resources what your university is giving. Like we spoke earlier, start of the podcast. I like your university, man. It's amazing. I never thought my younger brother is studying here. I keep pulling his leg. You come to my university, the University of Doha, College of the North Atlantic back then. Dekh udhar kya hai, ye hai. And he's like, Alhamdulillah, we are happy. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So,
Before we end this short and crisp episode, we would love to talk more and learn a lot.
By the way, congratulations on setting up a new podcast, mics and everything. You're doing great job.
Doing a comeback soon. So let's see.
Right.
So before we end, I was like, it's really important that you know what's important and then prioritize it rightly. Because the thing is, 2 years have passed. I'm like, मैं अभी university घुस रहा हूँ, just coming in. Let me see how it will go. But देखे तक, until you know your half course is done, this is your last year, and then you're.
Tell me one thing. I want to ask you one thing. What is the best moment till now, or something which has given you pride on doing in this university?
participating in events, going on stage, being on the back end of the events, coordinating with people, meeting people, talking to them, learning from the experiences. That's the best thing I enjoy. And I used to hear this on podcasts and here that you will go to college and meet people. But now I'm living it because I used to listen podcasts for long time, and living it today makes it best. And I was like, at school, just go school, come back home and sleep. Nothing much happens there. If you're a smart kid, like my brother is, you will definitely make friends and enjoy there as well.
By the way, guys, we have a big crew of members. Abdullah is here and he's taking care of all our camera switches, and he's a great guy. Probably, I don't know, he'll be a good
editor one day.
Video editor
Inshallah.
or film director. Good film director.
So inshallah, before we end, we have a lot to talk and we'll continue.
We'll come back with new segments, and if you guys are interested in for us to talk about some topics, do let us know, because we really would love to. Yes, we love to do a lot of things for
which are beneficial and fun at the same time.
Correct. We want to enjoy. We want you guys to be a part of our podcast,
Our
or
journey.
probably if you want to understand the fact that. If you want some topics to be discussed in front of the audience, it needs to be coming up, and just let us know. We'll surely talk about it. I'll share my experience, what I've done, because we live here in Middle East, in Qatar, and then we'll have a lot of fun. So inshallah, we'll come back with some good topics.
Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you, guys.
See you later.
Inshallah.